Welcome back everybody to Monster Hunter World. We are going to finally do the thing that I've spoken about. Last couple episodes, we're going to take on Nergigante. And then from there we will move into the last stages of this game. Really not easy stages, but the last section of this game in terms of the storyline. We're going to talk with the Admiral first. He is waiting at the camp for us. And then we'll proceed on to Nergigante.
The only one who wants to find Zora Magdaros more than we do.
Ah, you made it. On time, too. I like that.
Hungry, failed to eat other elder dragons. Anyways, you need warning about me. What do you say? Let's do this. Of course, you're ready. Let's move. So he's just getting me hyped up for fighting Nergigante. As we've already killed Zora Magdaros, or rather sent Zora Magdaros out to sea. To die somewhere in where we can't be affected by it. And of course we will follow the blue lights, the little blue called something. They're something like guiding bugs or something. I roughly know where the where they're leading me to. Basically, if you've seen the little X mark that we weren't allowed to go to in any previous episode in the Elder Recess, we're gonna go to where that X is. You can see it on the map now, in the north section. And once we get roughly to there, it'll be a cutscene, and we will fight Nergigante. Won't that be fun? Should be well prepared for this, I hope. That's one of the little cloud, whatever these things are called, gimlicks, weapons. Hey dude. Run away! Oh my god, he's coming! Run away! That's a lot of them. Hi Nergigante, good to see you again. Your horns and spikes are as sharp as ever. Kind of remind me of like well, sort of. He sort of reminds me of what King Koopa would look like if he was a monster in Monster Hunter and had wings instead of a spiky shell. I mean, he still has the spikes on his back, as you'll see, but he's got a set of wings. Instead of like a turtle shell. That's one of his attacks you gotta kind of watch out for. One of the safest places to be with Nergigante is right behind his wingspan, so you avoid the attack where he puts his wings in and then pushes them out. Front is also an okay place to avoid the wings. The only problem with that is you're by his horns at any given time. He can choose to give you one of these. Well, this is a regular attack. You'll notice whatever side I'm attacking is more likely to produce the little horn things, the little spikes. And if I let them sit long enough, they'll grow long and they'll turn black. And when they turn black, you won't be able to knock them off. So you want to try to clear those spikes as he starts to grow them. It's kind of hard though when they turn black. You can't damage them anymore. Interestingly enough, the little horns on his head, those are the only two. You can break other items on Nergigante, but the only items that'll drop off of him that you break are his horns. So I don't expect to be breaking any horns. If we break any of his scales or these spikes, I don't expect them to actually... There's a card. I don't expect them to... They shouldn't give us anything, is what I should say. So I need to heal myself up again. It's like a freight train, what can I say? I mean, he's not as bad as some of the other Elder Dragons we're going to fight later. But he's got his very unique set of problems. Like, you see those black spikes on his, what is it? That'd be his right arm. Yeah, those can't be damaged. Those can only come off when he dive bombs me. His tail is another one. Here comes... Oh, I was about to say, here comes the dive bomb. You'll know the dive bomb's coming when he goes into the air briefly. It's not a very long time where he's in the air. It'll roar, jump up like that, and then dive bomb you. And you got enough time to put your weapon away as soon as he roars, and dive out of the way, and then you can see his spikes are gone again. And then he'll start to regrow them again as the fight continues. I have been able to knock off the spikes in the past. I don't think I have the right weapon to do that. I think this is more of a slashing weapon. They could possibly knock off them, I don't know. Blunt damage tends to do a much better job of knocking off the spikes. So the shield and sword and shield hammer seems to do an okay job. But, you know, obviously hammer's got its own downsides, like you can't cut tails with hammer. You take out his horns though, which is pretty cool. Alright, that is quote-unquote phase 1. It's really not phase 1, but he is moving to a different area now. So we'll be fighting him in this little crystalline area. He has other areas that he can also go to that aren't here, but I won't really worry you too much about those details. And then eventually we'll wear him down to the point where he'll go to sleep. That's when we get to the final sections of battle. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm pretty sure Nergigante isn't considered an Elder Dragon, so I'm pretty sure you cannot capture him. So, that's just the nature of Elder Dragons. You're not supposed to be able to capture them. So it kind of puts a little bit of extra stress on you because you can't get to the point where he's at like 10% health, throw down some tranq bombs, throw down a trap, and just be done with him. You actually have to finish the fight. So he might not be, he might just be what they call a title monster. He might not actually be, he might be capturable, I'm not sure. We'll have to look that up later. But you can sort of guess what I'm going to do here is I am going to fight him all the way through, and we won't even worry about trying to capture. You can see he throws his spikes now. We're getting near the point where he's going to do this dive bomb again, because you can see he's mostly filled up with spikes. They're also starting to turn black, so you can be quite certain that that's coming here in a second. So I'm being a little cautious. If he's gonna tire out, that's fine. I will do damage to him. But the second he starts moving again, I'm gonna have to run. Come on, I need you to die bomb. You get mostly black now. Here comes. Roar. Up. Yep, here's the roar. Roar, fly, dive. Not very, it doesn't take very much time for him to do that. You see what I mean? You can't put some distance between you and him. He'll still try to dive bomb you. But as long as you get out of his way, you should be okay. It can cart you in one hit, though, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, he's not the worst monster to fight. I know a lot of the Elder Dragons can be kind of worse. He's kind of on the Devil Joe level, but I kind of think Devil Joe's a little more annoying to fight than him, even if they might be, say, the same amount of difficulty. But if you know how to fight him, it's not too bad. The ability to not see him is always bad, though. There's an old Simpsons. Okay, yeah, he's tired now. He's gonna go take a nap. So I'm gonna heal up here, and we're gonna get our asses ready for fight 3, part 3 of the fight. There was an episode that they did where I guess Itchy and Scratchy was getting kind of boring for some reason. Plot reasons in The Simpsons. So Homer ends up voicing a dog named Poochie, which sort of becomes a bit of like a term. Like, oh good, it's a Poochie. It's like a third wheel character that you really don't need, that they try to bring in to spice up the interest in the show, but it ultimately backfires, and it's just like, you remember this ass pirate? Then he goes straight into black here when you wake him up. So yeah, as soon as he wakes up, expect this right here. So I luckily got out of the way there. He did a fair amount of damage though. I do have to heal though. Anyways, there's a line in that episode where they go, anytime Poochie's not on screen, the characters need to go, where's Poochie? And that is kind of what I feel like when you're fighting big boy monsters like Nergigante or any of the other Elder Dragons. If you cannot see where Nergigante is, you're flirting with death, I'll just say that, you know. So I took his tail off, which is good. We'll get a tail cut out of this. Took some spikes off his back, that's good. That's not gonna obviously prevent him from killing me, but hoping to get out of this area. Oh, by the way, when given the opportunity, always important to... Ooh, I'm almost dead. Okay. It's always important to sharpen your weapon instead of going, oh, I'm on yellow sharpness now, or green sharpness. And I evaded that just perfectly, too. I may have to go straight... Yeah, we're gonna go straight to the max potion. I need full life. I'm messing around too much right now. I'd rather spend the max potion here and not die than to die and have to use some bonus material. He's pretty close to being dead now. If the I'm going to go to sleep didn't register for you, he's probably, I want to say, within 10% of his health, if less, not less. Do it. Do it. Flash. Alright, they did not knock him out of the air like I was hoping it would. Yeah, you were really... When you fight these later monsters, at least at this point in the game, you just eat. You just eat through your mega potions.
Let's go see the Admiral back at camp.
Alright, that sounds great. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna carve up some Nergigante. We should get three carves from this, and then we'll go after his tail, which is in the back here a little bit, and we'll get another carve from his tail, and then we'll just sort of wait out the rest of the 40 seconds or so, collect whatever we collect, and then we'll head back for a cutscene at camp. Won't that be fun, the Admiral? Haha, I knew you could do it, said the Admiral. You're such a big boy with a big penis. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Alright, we did it. We done did it, said the Christophers. Perfect.
Hey!
Hey.
Well, look who's still with us.
Yes, sir, I am.
So we have elder dragons eating other elder dragons.
That's what he does.
Wonderful. That clears some things up.
I guess.
Yeah. We weren't looking at the big picture. Until we came to the new world, how could we know?
Nergigante came here looking for a feast.
Instead, I shoved my sword down his throat and killed him.
A real mess of the local ecosystem in the process.
Theory's good.
Now that the problem child's been put to bed, the other elder dragons should revert to their usual behavior.
You know, I really haven't run into
did
any
good.
elder dragons up to this point other than Nergigante.
So, you ready to go?
And technically, Zora Magdaros.
What's wrong?
Said the handler.
No. There's a piece of the puzzle missing.
There's another monster we have to fight. Or 3.
How did this area end up becoming such a hotbed of energy in the first place? Enough energy to lure in a menace like that and convince it to switch habitats doesn't just naturally happen.
Let's all turn around and look at the big crystal icicle palace that's in the background here. Maybe that's the thing that caused the issue. Is our granny likes to go into the wasteland. She is also going to discover something that's a little different. We've not been able to get to this section of the...
What have we here?
Yeah, what do we have here, Granny? This is part of the effluvial veil we haven't had access to, but we will now. So we've defeated Nergigante. We're allowed to have access to it. I'm trying to think if there are any other areas like that. I don't think there is. I think when we opened up the area for the Diablos, I think that was the area. We're Nergigante slared. Thunder's
All right,
blah blah
gather
blah.
around. Let's get council underway.
Yes.
As you all know, when Nergigante descended into the Elder's recess, it stirred up a veritable hornet's nest.
Yes.
Being that Nergigante feeds on elder dragons, you can imagine that every monster in the recess got spooked. Initially, I
Maybe.
thought we could nip this problem in the bud by eliminating Nergigante. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Despite our best efforts, the situation has escalated. Elder dragons fleeing Nergigante's wrath have started invading other areas.
Now we're coming across elder dragon tracks left and right.
In the forest, amongst the wildflower, even in the river.
Even in the Rotten Vale. Our team has managed to attribute the tracks to 3 distinct elder dragons so far. Emphasis on so far.
Many of you have crossed paths with elder dragons in the old world. And you know what dangerous
Unfortunately, this is my
adversaries they
first
make.
Monster Hunter game, so I had
No
not
matter the
come
danger,
across any
we
elder
have to
dragons
seize upon this
prior,
opportunity.
unless you
We'd be
count
fools not to.
Finally,
the stupid
thought you'd never
pony
ask.
thing that we fought in low rank.
Yeah, all right. First things first. I want our field team to start gathering evidence.
So I
We need to
mentioned
track
in a
down these
previous
beasts and
episode, I've been
pinpoint their exact
gathering
locations.
elder dragon
So I
tracks
decided to
while I
split
was
you into 3 groups.
farming materials with
Field
lower
team leader.
high
You'll be
rank
heading up the
monsters.
ancient forest
So I'm
investigation.
pretty sure I've got enough tracks from the
And
forest
the Wildspire Waste.
and the
that
Widespire
one's yours.
Wasteland and the
As for the
Rotten Vale.
we'll be needing the 3rd Fleet's help with that one.
So
I'll leave it up to these delegates to decide how to use the field team.
unfortunately we're gonna have to go back to the 3rd Fleet's airship in order to unlock that elder dragon, but
All right. Dismissed.
basically what we're gonna do is talk to
Now you're talking.
This keeps just getting interesting. I'm like, oh, I'll help you out, but I got somewhere I gotta be. Old friend, he's tracking down a place brimming with life. Plan to go. Laughing about this and else, my old friend will never forget me or let this feline out of the bag. Veins of the earth are like blood and pumping energy. Ever stream in that system. Like the Elder Dragons are still something. I'm going too fast.
See ya.
Anyways, I'm gonna disappear now, and you take care of the other shit, i.e. tracking down and fighting, and ultimately defeating the 3 Elder Dragons in the 3 different areas. So we'll do that next time.
If the Elder Dragons aren't showing any signs of settling down,
So until then, I'll
then we'll
talk
have
to you
look
later.
into it. We're on the hunt.